Angels hosting the White Sox, and the White Sox are plus 115 on the money line. The Angels are minus 135. The over-under, 8.5 runs. The White Sox getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 170, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win, or they lose by one, you win. And the Angels laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 143, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Cease pitched once against the Angels last year. It was when he was lights out. 7 shutout innings. They won that game 3-0, and he struck out 11. The White Sox are 6-4 as a team in his last 10 starts. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 6.3 strikeouts per game in those games. So maybe there was something off with him in the beginning of the year, and now he's starting to get more reps and look sort of like how he looked last year. I don't know. For Detmers, he did not pitch against the White Sox either last year or this year. The Angels have lost his last 2 starts. They are 3-7 as a team in his last 10 starts. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 6.5 strikeouts per game in those games. The last game that he pitched against Kershaw, he was magnificent. I believe he struck out either 10 or 11 batters, and he was pitching a one-hitter into the 7th inning, and then they yanked him, and they ultimately lost that game 2-0. Head-to-head, the home team is 5-5. The Angels are 6-4 against the White Sox in their last 10. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line, while the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There have been 2 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, none in the games that they've played this year. The over-under is 5-5, and the over-under at 8.5 runs, also 5-5. The Angels have taken 2 out of 3 this year. All of those games were in Chicago. They won 6-4. The White Sox won 7-3, and then the Angels won 12-5. The White Sox are 4-6 in their last 10. The under is 5-2-3 in their last 10 games. They've won their last 2 games, and they are 2-2 in their last 4. 9 runs, 4 runs, 9 runs, 5 runs. 3 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 5 runs and a win, 4 runs and a win. The Angels, on the other hand, are 4-6 in their last 10. The under is 6-2-2 in their last 10, and they are 1-4 in their last 5. 2 runs, 11 runs, 26 runs, and 7 runs. Shutout and a loss, 4 runs and a loss, 25 runs and a win, and then 3 runs and a loss. And in the last game that Detmers pitched, he went 7 innings against Kershaw, and I believe he struck out 11 batters. He was magnificent in that game. If both of these pitchers come out and pitched like they did in the last game, this should be a low-scoring pitchers battle. So I'm going to take the White Sox in this one. I just have a funny feeling about this game. I'm going to take the White Sox with the money line. I'm going to take the White Sox getting the runs, and I'm going to go under. Seemingly, Ohtani and Trout can do some magical things, but it still doesn't really help the Angels make the playoffs. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.